Content mistakes I made, episode 2, not trusting myself. So I would identify myself as quite of an intuitive person when it comes to creating content or following paths. I believe God really speaks into me what direction that He wants me to go in, the type of content that I need to create, and also knowing my strengths of who I am and what works well for me. But when it came to content creation, I'd always find myself second guessing myself. I'd be scrolling through Instagram, listening to the top gurus saying you should create content in this specific way. This is how you need to create content. This is what you need to say. This is the style that you need to create content. It needs to be short, snappy, engaging. And I've just always been a person that likes to speak my mind. I like God to pour the message into me and allow me to flow. But I would second guess it. And I wouldn't listen to the direction that God would tell me to go when it came to creating content. And that would often cause a lot of frustration, because what I found myself doing is following my path, following what God is saying, and then watching a guru and then stopping and then picking up their style and what they're saying and then trying that. And it would take me about 2 to 3 weeks to learn the style and incorporate and film content and edit and then put it out, and it just wouldn't even do anything. Why? Because it's just not who I am. It's not who I'm called to be. It's not my style of creating content. And I would waste weeks, months, or even years just in that same cycle over and over again, just listening to what the next guru has to say and trying to incorporate it and learn it. And that would just set me back. But now I'm at a stage in my life where I realize that it's not listening to what they're saying, it's leading off your principles and your foundations and who you are. What's your principles, what's your values when it comes to creating content? And standing firm on those. And when these gurus come in and they tell you to do all of these things, or they tell you the things that are working in social media, yeah, you can take from it, but you take from it and you stand on your principles and your values, rather than standing on their principles and their values in terms of the way that they do things. No, take little bits from that and build upon your character and what works for you. And when I started doing that, I realized that wow, content creation is actually quite easy. I'm not frustrated, I'm not burnt out when it comes to creating content, and I actually enjoy it. Why? Because I'm being who God has called me to be, and I realize that God has a specific set of people that He's assigned to me in my life to actually help. And those people can only identify who I am by me being my unapologetic self and being true to my word.